Right, hello YouTube, what's up? JeffRD2K5 here, doing another video for you all. It's going to be another wrestling one, but this time it's not going to be about like TNA or anything like that. It's going to be about women's wrestling in general, okay? Now, I know people will probably say, why the hell do you want to talk about women's wrestling when we know the state of it is just utter crap? And don't even try and tell me that it's not, because it is. Right? Let me explain. Like, women's wrestling used to have something. Like, look at the WWE. When it was known as the World Wrestling Federation, they had the top stars. They had Jacqueline, they had Molly Holly, they had, Trish Stratus, they had Lita, they had, you know, Victoria, they had, like, God knows how many top women's wrestlers. And then, slowly, they started dwindling, and you only had the top two that were Trish and Lita that could ever put on a good match. And I've got the DVD of WWE Survivor Series in 2004 when Trish and Lita were facing off, and this match wasn't about the title. This match was so personal. If any of you remember the storyline, Lita got pregnant by Kane. She was in a relationship with Matt. She told Matt, "You're not the father, it's Kane." Um, Kane and Matt had a series of matches, of which Kane won a Death Do It Part match, beating Matt Hardy. Um, they got married. She married Kane because whoever won got to marry Lita, so Kane won, so she had to marry him. Then, unfortunately, Kane fell on top of Lita, which cost Lita the baby, thanks to Snitsky, who hit Kane in the back with a steel chair. And Trish at every single point was making fun of Leah. She was like, "Oh, your baby's gonna look like Kane. It's gonna, you're all this blah blah blah." And when Leah lost the baby, it was like furious anger was coming out of Leah. It was like she had held up all this pent up aggression that she wanted to let out. At the actual pay-per-view, Lita went into the ring, bang! First shot straight to Trish, and straight down went Trish. Then it went to the outside. This is where, and Trish, as she was about to attack Lita, she dropped her, hold her onto a chair. And the first time she actually was going to hit her, the ref took the chair off her. Lita went, grabbed another chair, and smacked Trish. Well, what looked like it, but Trish was down. You couldn't really see, and you could see blood trickling from her nose and that. And to me, it was brilliant. It was just like, then they were trying to pull Leah off Trish, and then Leah go away, bang, hit on the steel steps. Honestly, you've got to just find this match. Watch the promo. You'll know what I mean. And now it's just like, when they moved on a little bit more, when they got rid of like Lita, then they had Mickie James, who was having some good matches with Trish Stratus. They were very like competitive. They weren't the best. They weren't Lita versus Trish, but you know what I mean. Then Mickie James was holding the women's title. Then of course Beth Phoenix came into the mix after Trish left, and Beth Phoenix was just dominating the women's division. I think she still does. I cannot wait. I really, really hope WWE does this. Beth Phoenix versus Kamara. People, I don't know about you, but I would really love to see that match for the women's championship. I really, really would, because to me, that says moneymaker right there. I'd actually pay to see that, But anyway, that's only a dream we can wait for. So, in TNA, currently, you have the Knockouts. Now, what can you really say about the Knockouts that hasn't already been said? It's just a bunch of pruned up Barbie dolls. It's like WWE. It's just a bunch of pruned up Barbie dolls that are just, when Kamara came into WWE, Alicia Fox got injured and was like, all the divas were saying Kamara's dangerous. She gets, no, if you watch the fucking video, sorry. Sorry about that, I don't know what happened there. If you watch the video of Alicia Fox's injury, she set herself up wrong, right? Bitch, shut the fuck up, okay? If you set yourself up wrong, you get injured. Don't blame it on Kamara, who was performing the move right. You injured yourself. So if you can't even take a fucking bump right, then you don't deserve to wrestle. See, all it is these in the WWE, these divas have been pruned up to make themselves believe, oh, we can't get injured, we're not allowed to, we're like Barbie dolls, we get our hair combed, we wear the makeup, we go out and look pretty and shake our asses for 2 minutes and that for the guys to get it hard on so they can wank themselves off to us. When a real women's wrestler comes in, like Kamara, who doesn't need to prune herself up, who doesn't go out there and try and make herself look pretty, she goes out and kicks ass, right? Then all the WWE divas are just jealous of her. I wouldn't be. I'd be like, you know what? At least she can fucking wrestle. You know? If you can't fucking wrestle... See, this is what we want. It's just good women's wrestlers who can actually wrestle, not look pretty and shake their asses. Sorry, but moving back to TNA, sorry. I got a little... Like, I was just... Anyway. Moving back to TNA, sorry. The Knockouts, like I said, what can you say about them that hasn't already been said? They suck, basically. Let me explain why. Nothing against Mickie James, who got released by WWE because they said she got a bit of pregnancy weight. Right, so is that really what we're saying? To be a diva, to be a women's wrestler, you gotta have a certain look. Like, you can't have any weight. You know what? Fuck them, I don't care. But the Knockouts are just so terrible. I can't even watch them. It's like a car wreck to watch a Knockouts match. To me, like, Mickie James is such a great Mickie James is such a great wrestler. She was actually meant to be booked for a PCW show, but unfortunately the PCW is Preston City Wrestling, basically, people. So if you don't know, she was meant to be competing or something, but unfortunately, like, the whole deal fell through or something like that. So I don't really know like what exactly happened, but something happened that unfortunately she couldn't make it. Yeah, sorry, where was I? Yeah, so Mickie James is a great wrestler, but only when she gets certain good opponents. She's like sort of like Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy can work a match if he's got a good opponent. Same with Mickie James. If she's got a good opponent, someone who can keep up with her, someone who can like bring out the best in her, then she'll have a good match. Nothing to do with any, you know. But I find the problem is with the Knockouts, this is just a bunch of ass-shaking bitches. I mean, you know, ODB. ODB was so over before, you know, before she even held the Knockouts Championship. She never even got to hold a title. And then she was like facing off like against Awesome Kamara, in case you can't keep up, in case you haven't heard or don't know. She was like, you know, having these good matches, but ODB I felt was held back, and then she finally wins the Knockouts Championship, which by the way is a stupid name. I mean, you know, Awesome Kong and the Gail Kim matches were always brilliant. They were always like the best women's matches in TNA. And I call them women's matches, not knockouts, because that's what they are. They're women's wrestlers, not divas, not knockouts, not, you know, whatever you want to call them. They're wrestlers who deserve to be treated with a bit more respect. But because I think women's wrestling is frowned on, it's like, oh, women's wrestling, not really worth paying to see. Well, you know, maybe if women's wrestlers got a bit more respect, had more good matches, maybe if you actually brought in wrestlers who can actually wrestle and not fuck up a move, and then blame their opponent, then, you know, we'd have better matches. But just very quick, the whole Winter and Angelina Love deal, what the fuck is up with that? Okay, I do not get this one bit. 1 minute, Winter's saying, me and Angelina used to be lovers, and in a past or something, and all of a sudden Angelina's come up of this hypnosis bullshit, and I don't know. I don't really believe this. I really think this is a load of crap. And also with the TNA Knockouts Championships, why even have them? You know, there's no, you got Sarita and Rosita, who are part of Mexican America, who suck anyway, right? These two, there's hardly any knockout tag teams. So why make a knockout tag team championship? You know, it's retarded. You know, you're just wasting time and money. You know, you'll only defend the knockouts title, and then you'll only defend the knockouts title, the tag team titles, and then the world title. 3 out of the 4 belts. Oh wait, the X Division title, sorry, as well. 4 out of the 2 belts will be defended, and that's the TV title that's around Eric Young's waist, who hasn't even earned it, and the knockout style around Sarita and Rosita. And don't tell me any different, because you know it's true. I'm gonna finish. Well, I've got 11 minutes and something seconds, so I'm gonna talk about one more thing, maybe. I think that's pretty much everything. I think basically get more better women's matches, please. There are better women's wrestling matches out there, and better women's wrestling promotions who actually respect women's wrestling. Yeah, I really do think women's wrestling should be given more respect than what it is. You know, there was I don't know if anybody heard a while ago, Luna Vachon passed away. I didn't know about that until I was listening to a Jim Cornette talking about Luna. It was a shame that Luna never got to hold a women's championship. I think she should have got a chance, but you know, there you go. There's Vince fucking up again. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Do you think women's wrestling is worth it? Would you ever consider giving women's wrestling a chance? Anyway, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Anyway, like I said, thank you for watching. See you soon. Oh yeah, I will be doing more videos soon, hopefully. So keep watching, keep a lookout, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.